Hey everybody, Kriv Gaming here and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about what is a Nuzlocke. Now, those of you who have been in the Pokemon community here for a while now, we're talking the last couple years, honestly all the way back to 2010, you should know what a Nuzlocke is. But for those of you who are newer to the community, just getting back into Pokemon, you're on this new craze that's coming through in the Pokemon community, you might be sitting here and saying, what exactly are all these people talking about? Now, a Nuzlocke is basically just a Pokemon challenge run, but there are three major rules that each Nuzlocke has. Number one is that you have to catch the first Pokemon you encounter on every route, and you cannot catch any other encounters, so you essentially get one shot at it. Now, most Nuzlockers run a dupes clause, so you can't catch the same Pokemon more than once, but this limits you on what exact Pokemon you can use and makes you make a team out of Pokemon that you might not have originally used in your first playthrough. The second rule of a Nuzlocke is if a Pokemon dies, it is permanently dead. Now this means it can no longer be used in battle. It can't be used for HMs, TMs, anything like that. It has to go either in your PC in a dead Pokemon box, or you have to release it. Now, this makes it a little bit more difficult because you have to be careful with these Pokemon. You can't just send somebody in and say, you know what, he's going to tank a couple hits and then I'm going to switch out. No, you don't get that luxury. If a Pokemon dies, you can no longer use it. The third and final major rule of a Nuzlocke is that you have to name each and every Pokemon or you cannot use them. The goal of this is to establish more of a bond with these Pokemon. You know, you can't kill them, so you have to create this bond so you want them to continue to live. Now, those are the base three rules of the Nuzlocke, and where did those even come from? Well, back in 2010, a gentleman by the name of Nick Franco decided, I'm tired of the typical Pokemon playthrough. For those of us who are on the older side and have played Pokemon through its entire creation, the games just aren't that difficult and they are only getting easier. Now, implementing these Nuzlocke rules makes it a little bit harder. So the name Nuzlocke actually comes from two sides of things. Number one, it comes from the creator Nick Franco's favorite Pokemon, and one of his essentially memes that he created and continued pushing through had to be with Nuzleaf, the Pokemon. And the back end of it, the rumor has it that it comes from John Locke in Lost. Again, you put those two together, you have the Nuzlocke. Therefore, this Pokemon challenge has been created. Now, the Nuzlocke is the base run. There are 50,000 other variants that people have created, and that's something we're going to cover in a future video. But right now, let's talk about what are some of the other most popular options that people put on top of this Nuzlocke. What are some other additional rules that still make it a Nuzlocke, can make it slightly more challenging if that's something that you need, and also keep the game interesting? Number one, and this is going to be probably one that most people first think of, is you change your battle style from switch to set. Now, the reason that you would do this is because you can no longer bait Pokemon out. You can no longer say, I'm going to kill this, then I get a free swap into this. It makes you strategize a little bit more, because just because you have that electric type that can take out that first water type doesn't mean you're going to be set when the ground type is around the corner. Now, you don't get free switches, so you in turn need to strategize a little bit better around your team to make sure you are not going to lose Pokemon in that run. A next very popular rule that can often be put into place is the no items in battle rule. Again, this means no potions, this means no healing items, no X attacks, anything that can alter the state of the battle, with the exception of Pokeballs. Of course, you still need to be able to catch Pokemon, but other than that, you just really dive off of that one a little bit, and you can only use Pokeballs in battle. No healing items, but held items are generally, for the most part, okay. Now, those are two of the most popular rules that you can put into place. A lot of people will put other ones in, such as, maybe you can only heal at certain Pokemon centers. You can only heal a certain number of times. The options are endless when it comes to these Nuzlockes. Now, as far as if you are starting off with your Nuzlocke, your very first one, you want to dive into this. All games are not created equal. Definitely when you get to some of the remakes and some of the expansion games, now I'm talking Pokemon Emerald over Ruby and Sapphire, I'm talking Pokemon Platinum over Diamond and Pearl, these are going to be much more difficult to Nuzlocke than some of the base games. If you're looking for a great place to start, I highly recommend you look at the original series, whether that's Red, Blue, or Yellow, or you look maybe at a partially later series with being X and Y if you want more Pokemon, more options. But for the most part, those two games are going to be what are the easiest to Nuzlocke as you push through this. Now, friends, as I mentioned, there are thousands of variants on these Nuzlocks. Every creator comes up with their own. So I think it's important here in future videos that we are going to touch on some of these other options. So make sure you hang around, make sure you check those out, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see when more content is coming up where we break down each and every one of these Nuzlocks. Now, at the same time, guys, I am a content creator myself. So make sure you take a look at the videos above. You can check out whether Nuzlocks that I've done on my own or other challenge runs that we've done with our community. So as always, friends, keep spreading the love. Do what you can to make the world a better place. And remember, it is a great day to make it a great day. We'll see you in the next video.